Hey everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, and we're back for part 3 of the Remorhaz. We are in 3.5 Monster Manual, right there, and that's our guy. And here's what we've come up with thus far, something like that. So, I guess the first thing to do, since he's all black now, is to dry brush him in a metallic black. Oh, my brush is ugly. Let me get a different brush. We'll upgrade or downgrade to a non-magical brush. So this brush is obviously not magical. As you can see, there are no sparkles. So let's do it this way. There we go. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. So, I don't know why I'm using this black metallic right now. This doesn't even make sense for what I'm trying to accomplish. Alright, let's stop with that. Because that doesn't do anything for what I wanted. We want to lighten this guy up. So to lighten him up, we're going to get this dark blue gray. And we can leave that metallic in there. I don't think it'll hurt us too much. We got him pretty lightened up. And since we're going to lighten this base up in several stages anyways, we can go ahead and lighten that up too. Now one of his legs is a little bit loose right there, and the easy way to fix that would probably be just a dab of super glue. And even though we've already got him painted some, I think we can sturdy that up a little bit with a tiny, teeny bit of baking soda. And I don't think that'll make an enormous difference. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's get another color and mix it in with that. I'm just going to get this blue color here called turquoise. I'm going to get this, a little bit of there. We'll get the gray, we'll get the blue, a little bit more of the gray. Let's lighten him up some more, a little bit more gray. Alright, that foot broke too. And this is what happens when you don't take the time to come back on this stuff and strengthen everything. Lazy crafting. Get those kind of results. That'll learn me. But otherwise, our Remorhaz is looking pretty Remorhaz-y. Alright, we're going to get that with a dab of glue. We're going to come back and just paint all this stuff that we had to touch up with glue. We'll just paint all that stuff silver and call it a win. Because we're going to be doing a lot of our final touch-up work in silver. Okay. Now we're going to keep this out. We're going to get silver now. We're going to mix our silver with some blue. Oh, you know what? We don't need to do that. Hold on. I have this sapphire metallic blue here that has just been itching for the opportunity to shine. Okay. Couple days till Halloween. I'm the same thing every year. The guy that hands out candy with a skull mask on. Last year I scared a little kid and I felt terrible about it. So I had my ball cap on over a full head skull mask. And I had a ball cap and a hood. Because it was chilly. And I'm minding my own business. Just being, silly. This little kid comes up and I wasn't kind of paying attention. I look up and he sees my skull face. And he just runs back to his folks. And I felt terrible. I mean, I was kind of paying attention better than that before. And then all of a sudden I wasn't. And it just got out of control. I felt really bad. Okay. All right. So now we're going to lighten them up. And then we're going to go to regular silver now. And this is going to take probably a couple layers to get this really silvered out from here. And there's going to be some blue resonance here, or I don't know, remainder, some leftover blue. How's that? Leftover blue? Sound good? Okay. Now I'm going to get some, I don't know what this color's called, sterling silver. I'm going to mix this in. It's not very silvery. It says it's metallic. I'm not seeing any metallic to it. We'll steal some blue and make it work. We'll lighten him up again. This doesn't seem to be doing much for lightening him up. Alright, so we'll add a little white to that. Come on, you pecker. Oh, way more white than I wanted. We're going to get that, and that, and that. There we go. This is not very silvery looking, though. Where's that other metal at? We got to get something going here. There we go. See if that'll do it. Nope. All right. There we go. Now, we're not doing like as thick of a layer as this as we did on the others, but there's not much paint on here anyway, so we're just kind of lightening them up some spots here, giving them a little bit of attention. Make sure you're hitting those, whatever these things are up here, the sticky uppy parts. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere here. Starting to make some progress. Okay. I'm not worried about going underneath them too much at this point now. I think I'm just kind of sticking to the top part. Okay. Now I have a shining silver here. And I'm going to come across the top of this next. I'm just going to mix a little bit of that in there. Okay, set this stuff off to the side. I'm going to get that shining silver. I'm going to put a little bit on this cardboard here, and I'm going to paint some of these some of these other sticking up spots, and I'm going to use a bigger brush for that. This is a size 3, and I'm just going to kind of drag it along. I'm not trying to get any kind of super coating on here. I'm not trying to do a perfect job. I'm going to do these sticking up things. I'd really like to just hit this whole thing with a dry brush. That doesn't think it would look good, but I don't have a lot of it. There you go. Invest in some bulk metallics. I mean, I don't use them that much either, though, so that'd be kind of a waste. One thing is, like, how much do you want to spend on your crafting? Do you want to just have everything you need every time, or do you want it to get creative? remember when my mom and dad got married. I'm half adopted. When my mom and dad got married, there was a girl there. It was friends. She was a daughter of friends of my parents and she was in attendance at the wedding. And I had this like weird. It was in the '80s, you know. So I had this weird like '80s kind of vision that her and I would dance and fall in love. And I was young. I didn't know any better. And the other day I saw a picture of her on the internet, and I was like, bullet dodged. Woo! Thank God. That's a terrible way to be, but you know what? It is what it is, my friends. I could be honest and be like, yeah. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, I could be dishonest and go like, yeah, sucks that didn't work out. Or I could go, yeah, right, nice. I could get married 10 more times and avoid that. I'd be okay. Now, on this stripe going down his back, I'm just haphazardly dragging this around, and I'm not trying to do an amazing job here. I just want this to simulate that shiny because it rubs against stuff a lot. And I'm going to come up and do the underside of his little chompers. I'm going to do his little legs. I'm just doing the front parts. Okay. And I'm going to get some of this. I'm going to go across his face and his eyes. I'm going to hit a little bit of those chompers. Okay. Now I'm going to swap this out for red paint. This is flag red, and it's just a cheapy paint. You don't want to go all the way down on these things, I don't think. You just want to kind of drag it up roughly. Oh, shit. Of course, and I made a big mess. Being careful-ish. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. Just don't think you'd understand. All right. Oop. Sorry, I'm smacking the phone there. Something like that. Now we got some red up there I'm not real happy about. We can come back with that silver and clean that up quick. And then let's start fixing that base, because there's got to be snow, you know. So let's get that silver again. Oh, there's a little bit of red in that silver now. Damn it. Oh, well. Be alright. Forgot about this inside part here. Probably not the best brush for this because it's a sloppy big brush. And I'm already getting like in a hurry. Okay. Sweating. What do we got? About 10 minutes left? Not even. Well, technically we got as long as we want, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to get a brush. I'm going to get some white paint. That's a lot more than I wanted. Okay, let's come down here and hit these rocks. Well, there's some kind of weird wetness going on down here. Something that didn't dry from the initial paint job, I'm guessing. Alright, we'll try to clean that up the best we can and dry that with a hot air gun. Yeah, there's some wetness in there for sure. Alright, let's get the hot air gun. I'm just kind of coming in here, and I'm not an expert on snow, so it's not my bag. So I'm just kind of coming in with different amounts of white. So like, see, I'll wipe some off and kind of hit around in spots where I've been, or spots that need it real bad. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just doing the best I can to simulate a white. Then I'm finding some gray in here where I just had some dampness that I just did not get cleaned up. I'm gonna get some white. It's a little thicker. Touch around on these rocks and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just painting, you know. I'm not a snow guy. I like snow in real life, but when it comes to miniature bases, I haven't done a lot of it. It's something I should work on if I cared enough. I'm a lazy painter, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Just painting miniatures. Alright. Something like that. Alright. Let's see his face one more time. His eyes are like real something. I don't know, man. I'm just going to paint him with this blue. I'm going to put a little red dot in the middle. You know what? I'm not even going to put a red dot in the middle. I like those. All right. Let's look at our book. There's the book Remorhaz and how big the guy is, and here's our Remorhaz. And again, we just have this first few feet. We've cut the rest off. It's underground. But if we hold up our miniature, remember that guy's about 6 foot tall. So 6, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that gets us to about there, okay? So we're about 6, 7 inches on our overall thing, and that's him up close. I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to spend with me here on Dungeons and Doom Biscuit and build our Remorhaz, or Jason Mraz. I know it's not the most beautiful craft, but I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to use this, and I didn't want to spend 10 days working on it trying to get every little detail perfect. So I think if you wanted to really do something like this, you could take the time and do it nice. I didn't, because how many giant worm type creatures do I need? You know, I've got my purple worm. I've got Ebna Urca, which is like a giant, like a sarlacc mouth kind of giant worm. And I've got some death worms and stuff I've made. Like, I got a ton of worm material. So, I just can't justify, you know, how many worms, how much time you put into making a bunch of these. So, that's what I came up with. I hope you can come up with something better. And I'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon. Leave me a comment and join the Discord. Hang out with us. Show us what you're working on. And join, or go to the website. Buy some miniatures from us. Not miniatures like this guy. No. Miniatures like this guy. This durable, sturdy. Look at that. Bend, bend, bend. Boing, boing, boing. Highly detailed miniature from Dungeonswag.com. Hey, thanks for watching.